Hello, I'm Jashykins, and welcome to another review of an episode of the TV series Last Resort, this time of the episode Blue Water. And still can't believe this awesome show is canceled, because it is awesome. This episode sees Sam Kendall and James King going to rescue Sam's wife. And that was, I had guessed that this episode she was probably going to die. So, but I was still shocked when she did. When she did just die. And, but then at the end of the episode you find out, no, her death was faked, and for some reason they're keeping her alive. And I have, like, no fucking idea why they would want this woman alive. I mean, don't get me wrong, she is a great character. I like her character. But why the hell would you want her? I have no clue. But previously, before that, Sam and her were discussing, you know, what they want to do, because Sam is just sick of this war, sick of fighting, sick of being away from his wife. And so they're like, let's just run away, let's just say goodbye to all this and just go away. It was a very touching moment, but I knew something that Sam somehow would have to be, you know, brought back to the island, because he is a big part of the show. So, of course, any talk of, hey, let's run away, is always brought down by the fact, hey, how is he going to get back? And James had actually also talked about, I'm thinking of going here or here and just living out the rest of my life. But then by the end of the episode, he too has gone back to the island. And the shocking thing they find out about going back is that they are now Chinese allies. And it took the whole episode for Marcus to decide on becoming China's allies, because he doesn't trust them, but he makes it anyways. And so Sam and James come back, and they see the Chinese flag, and they're like, what the fuck is going on here? We left, and we come back. It's sort of like, you know, whenever you go away to college, and then you come back home, and your parents don't have a room for you anymore. But anyways, another part of this episode was, 2 episodes ago, I believe, Robert Patrick's character had been tortured and left on the other side of the island. And I was sort of disappointed last episode when there was no mention given of what went on with him. Where is he? No, those questions weren't answered last episode, but this episode we get to see him come back, and he is very egotistical, because he will not tell Marcus, hey, these guys tortured me and that's why I was gone for 6 days. No, he's like, well, I was just walking or some such shit. And he finally tells Grace, let me make sure, yeah, Grace, that he was tortured, but that's only after he passes out. And he tells Grace, listen, basically tells her, listen, don't tell Marcus I'm embarrassed about this. And there was torture scene, not, graphic or anything, but this episode it's brought up that it's been a problem in the prisons that that there isn't any really way to regulate them, especially after one of the people tries to commit suicide. It's really brought up. And so Marcus decides, okay, some of you I'm going to lash. And so it's a whole big setup to the lashing. They show them taking off the shirt, walking up, holding the pole. And, Robert Patrick's character is just about to whip, and it cuts to another scene. I don't know, I was hoping to see at least one lash and then go to a different scene. Because I was hoping to see something, especially, with that little amount of build-up. Maybe it makes me cruel, but I would like to see at least a little bit of pain from the person, not the whole anticipation worrying. But I can sort of see why they're doing it like that. Besides, later you get to see the whip all bloodied. But I don't know, I was still slightly disappointed because when it switched to the other scene, I was like... So yeah. One tiny complaint. Overall, this was a good episode. Let's see, yeah. There is, of course, the lady that designed the sub, her plot, and now she's all worried about the wife, Sam's wife, and so she's calling around, and it looks like now she is involved with a little conspiracy, because now, guess what? There's one guy saying, hey, here's something you need, and you just give me the money and I'll give you this, and yeah. And then when they're meeting up at like a little diner, another guy comes in and's like, hey, come on, do this. Come on, you guys, come to this place. It's not safe here or something, so I can't wait till next episode to see where that will all lead. So yeah, as this season and series closes, I have one main hope. I'm a Terminator fan. I love Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles. And I love the series so much, but the cliffhanger is so big, even when they knew they weren't coming back. So I really hope Last Resort doesn't pull that with us. I am hoping that we get to find out about this whole organization. I really want to see Sam's wife, reunited with Sam. I want them to be happy together. But, yeah. This is, long story short, Last Resort, episode Blue Water. Good episode, bunch of twists and turns, betrayals, cliffhanger of an ending. I would definitely say this is a good episode. Wasn't disappointed by it, except by the one lashing scene. Anyways, I have been Jashykins, owner at jashykins.blogspot.com. If you want to contact me for whatever reason outside of YouTube or my blog, you can do so at facebook.com/jashykins fan page or on Twitter at jashykins. And, hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, and now the subscribe button isn't up there, it's down there, so it's like da-da-da-da-da. Doesn't look as closer. Anyways, if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment below. And if you're viewing this on my blog, thank you just for watching. And hey, guess what? If you want to support this blog financially, use the donate box and use the handy dandy donate button or shop at my cafe press shop. So yay. Hey. And before I end this, I'm sad that this series has been canceled. And hopefully it'll wrap up well, and until next video, goodbye.